So this lab on stoichiometry is going to help us calculate the percent yield for the reaction of sodium carbonate with hydrochloric acid. So we're going to start out with a couple measurements. So this will be our massing before reaction. We're going to have the reaction take place in the evaporating dish, and we're going to put a watch glass on top of that to keep all of our substances within our system. So then we'll add a little sodium carbonate into there. And get our mass again. So now we're going to start our reaction. So we're going to remove that from the scale. We don't want to get any acid on the scale. And I'm going to put some hydrochloric acid into a beaker, and I'm going to add it in here slowly. And then I'm also going to do a lame test on the gas so we can figure out what is the gas. So we can see how this reaction takes place. We can hear it fizzing and bubbling in there. So I'm going to get a splint test ready. You can see what happens to the splint. And then I'm going to make sure I consume all of my sodium carbonate here. So I'm going to continue to add some acid until there is no more fizzing and bubbling. Stirring rod, stir this a little bit to make sure everything reacts. Maybe just a little more acid. Let go to completion. Once that reaction is done, we are going to take this and we're going to heat it and evaporate off the water. This water was formed in the reaction. Looks like our reaction is complete. Once this is heated and cooled, we will mass the evaporating dish, the contents that's left in it, and the watch glass. So we're going to let this heat until everything gets to dryness, and the residue that's left in there should be the sodium chloride. From that information, you should be able to calculate the percent yield for this experiment. So after heating, we can see there is a white residue of substance left in the evaporating dish. We're going to remove this, put it on the scale, so we can see the white residue in here. It's sitting on the watch glass, and it is also sitting in here. Here's the sodium chloride. One more mass we better get. So you should be able to calculate the percent yield for this reaction for the sodium chloride and submit it as I've asked you on the document.